What I'm about to tell you might make you angry, it might shock you, and it might even make you hate me, but I would rather you hate me and be free than love me and remain a prisoner to your own illusion. All I ask is for a few minutes of your time, because these minutes might save you years of pain and regret. Think about the last time you felt you hit your absolute limit. The last time you told yourself, I can't go on. I've used up all my energy. I've given it everything I have. Remember that feeling of exhaustion, of surrender? Remember that voice in your head telling you to stop? Now, let me tell you the shocking truth that will turn your world upside down. In that exact moment, the moment you thought you were completely done, you were only using 40% of your true capability. Yes, 40%. This isn't empty motivational talk. This is a scientific and psychological fact proven by the toughest men and women on Earth, from Navy SEALs to ultramarathon runners. The fatigue you feel is not your limit. It's just a psychological wall your mind has built to protect you from pain, to keep you in the safe and deadly comfort zone. Your mind is the biggest liar you've ever met. It tells you you're weak. It tells you you're tired. It tells you you're incapable. But it is lying. Today, I'm not going to give you magic tricks or nice words. I'm going to give you the hammer to shatter this imaginary wall. I'm going to reveal the mindset that separates the amateurs from the warriors, the ones who quit at the first sign of fatigue and the ones who discover they have another 60% of strength, grit, and endurance they haven't even touched yet. Get ready, because this video isn't for watching, it's for applying. You either stay trapped behind the 40% wall or you smash it and discover the beast hiding inside you. Let's begin. Chapter 1. The Great Lie of the Mind. Why we feel tired early. Your mind is not your friend when it comes to pushing your limits. Your mind is obsessed with survival and energy conservation. Its primary job is to keep you safe and comfortable, not to make you great. When you start to exert real effort, whether it's physically in the gym or mentally on a difficult project, your mind starts sending false alarm signals. It starts telling you your muscles are burning, that you can't focus anymore, that you need to rest now. These signals are not entirely real. They are just an early warning system, like the fuel gauge in your car that lights up when you still have a quarter of a tank left. Your mind is screaming at you that you're about to run out of fuel when you still have more than half of your tank of true power left. This phenomenon is known in psychology as the 40% rule, popularized by Goggins, one of the toughest men on the planet, through his brutal training in the Navy SEALs. Goggins discovered that the mind always gives up long before the body does. The feeling of exhaustion is just a feeling, not an absolute reality. The pain you feel is a signal. You can move past the fatigue that overwhelms you is an illusion. You can break through. The problem is we've believed this lie our entire lives. We've been programmed to respond to this first alarm with immediate surrender. We feel a little tired, so we take a break. We feel a little bored, so we switch tasks. We feel a little resistance, so we abandon the goal. And so we have lived our entire lives sailing in the first 40% of our vast ocean of potential, never daring to discover the other 60% where true greatness lies. Chapter 2. How to Shatter the 40% Wall. Knowing this rule alone is not enough. The real challenge is how to push past this psychological wall when it appears in front of you. How to silence that voice screaming in your head to make you stop. Here are the practical strategies used by champions.
First, reframe pain and fatigue. Stop seeing pain as a stop signal and start seeing it as a growth signal. Pain is the sound of weakness leaving your body and mind. When you feel the burn in your muscles, don't say, "I'm in pain." Say, "I'm getting stronger." When you feel mental exhaustion, don't say, "I can't focus." Say, "I'm expanding my mental capacity." This simple shift in your internal dialogue changes your relationship with pain from an enemy to an ally. Second, use the 5-second rule. When you feel the urge to quit, when your mind tells you you're done, don't negotiate with it. Don't argue with it. Just count down from 5 to 1 and then physically move. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Take that extra step. Read that extra page. Write that extra line. This technique breaks the loop of negative thinking and forces you into action before your mind has a chance to convince you to quit. Third, break the task into smaller pieces. When you're facing a huge task and your mind starts to feel overwhelmed, don't think about the whole task. Think only about the very next small step. If you're running a marathon, don't think about the remaining 40 kilometers. Think only about getting to the next lamppost. If you're writing a book, don't think about the remaining 200 pages. Think only about writing the next paragraph. Your mind can handle small tasks, but it breaks down in the face of massive ones. Fourth, remember your why. In moments of extreme weakness, when quitting seems like the only logical option, stop for a moment and powerfully remember the reason you started this journey in the first place. What is your ultimate goal? What is the pain you're trying to escape? What is the future you're fighting for? This powerful why is your emotional fuel that will carry you through the toughest moments when everything else fails. Fifth, build calluses on your mind in small ways every day. Don't wait for big challenges to practice pushing your limits. Start with small things. Take a cold shower in the morning. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Do one extra rep at the end of your workout. Every time you force yourself to do something uncomfortable, you are building calluses on your mind. You are teaching it that you are in control, not it. And over time, pushing through discomfort becomes your new normal. Chapter 3. The Warrior's Mindset. Entering the other 60%. Breaking through the 40% wall is not just about techniques, it's a complete transformation of your identity. It's about adopting the warrior's mindset, which doesn't know the meaning of quitting. The warrior sees suffering as an opportunity, not an obstacle. He intentionally seeks out difficult challenges because he knows that's what forges him and makes him stronger. While the average person runs from discomfort, the warrior seeks it out because he knows the true growth lies on the other side of pain. The warrior doesn't wait for motivation or inspiration. He relies on discipline. Discipline is doing what you have to do, whether you feel like it or not. It's honoring your promise to yourself even on the days you feel weak or discouraged. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline is what keeps you on the path to your goals. The warrior has what's called a day one mentality. He doesn't worry about the past or get lost in thinking about the future. He focuses all his energy on winning today's battle. How can I be 1% better today? How can I push my limits a little more today? Because he knows that stacking these small daily victories is what creates legendary success in the end. The warrior doesn't compare himself to others. He only compares himself to who he was yesterday. His only battle is against his own weakness, his own laziness, his own excuses. He strives every day to be stronger and better than the person he was the day before.
Chapter 4. What awaits you on the other side of pain? When you start to consistently apply these principles, when you smash through the 40% wall again and again, you will begin to discover a version of yourself you never knew existed. You will discover you have a massive reserve of physical and mental strength. You'll be able to work for longer hours with deeper focus. You'll be able to endure tougher workouts and achieve faster results. You will look at challenges that seemed impossible in the past and now see them as mere obstacles to be overcome. You will build real and solid self-confidence that doesn't depend on the opinions of others or external circumstances. Your confidence will stem from the certain knowledge that you are a person who does not quit, that you are capable of facing any hardship and coming out stronger. This confidence will show up in every aspect of your life, in the way you talk, in the way you walk, in the way you make decisions. You will gain a profound self-respect. This respect is the most precious reward of all. When you know that you have fought against your own weakness and won, when you know that you have faced pain and did not back down, you will look in the mirror and see a warrior, not a victim. You will feel a genuine pride that no external achievement can ever give you.
You will start to inspire the people around you without saying a word. When people see your discipline, your grit, and your ability to overcome challenges, they will start to wonder, how does he do that? They will start to reevaluate their own limits. Your very presence will become a motivation for them to be better. And now, my friend, the ball is in your court. I have given you the hammer and shown you the location of the imaginary wall that imprisons you. You can ignore everything you've heard and go back to your comfortable life in the 40% zone, or you can make the harder, more glorious decision to start smashing that wall today. Pick one challenge in your life right now, something you've been putting off because you think it's too hard, something your mind tells you you're not capable of doing, and decide that you will see it through to the end. When you hear that voice telling you to stop, smile and tell it, I know you're lying. I've still got another 60% in the tank. This is not just one life you have, it's your only chance to discover what you're truly made of. So don't waste it living only 40% of the story. Go and write the rest of the chapters with sweat, pain, discipline, and victory. Remember, always, pain is temporary, but glory is eternal. And at the moment you think you are done, you are in fact just getting started. So go now and show the world the beast you've been hiding inside.